So we see that the wise landowner in this parable waited until the harvest time. Then the tares could be separated and burned, and the wheat could be gathered into the barn. Now, sometimes this parable is misinterpreted, and people will say that this is an illustration of the condition of the church, that there are both true believers, which would be the wheat, and false believers, which would be the tares, those who profess to be Christ followers, but there's no fruit in their life. And while that may be true in both the church at large and even in local churches, that's not the context of what Jesus is going to tell us this parable is about. And in fact, we'll see this. We'll jump down in a few minutes and look at the interpretation. But in verse 38, he says that the field is not the church, it's the world. And so he's given a bigger picture in this kingdom parable. And so we want to realize that's the interpretation of Jesus. And just so you know, if there's a commentary that disagrees with what Jesus says, I'm going to go with Jesus every time. He's going to be right, so I'm going to go with what he says, and that's a good Bible study principle. If I get the weird interpretation, hey, what does Jesus say? I'm going to go with him, right? And he says it's the world, so that's where I'm going to rest on this.